Hey everybody. So there's a thing I like to do at home. In my spare time, not only flirting with the ladies, I love circuitry. Circuitry, unlike these, I'll probably not mess up every time. So here's all the stuff I bought over the years. The first thing we should know is what to buy, of course. This is the most important part. This is a soldering iron. I call it a soldering gun. Don't say that in school and don't say that in an airport. They will tase you. This doesn't shoot anything. It just heats up really hot. But next you need solder. This is a metal alloy. You put these two together, and you can put the electricity through it. The whole point of this is to make a conjoined unit, something important. If you want to be a little more elaborate, which I love to be a little more elaborate, when you're working with circuits, if you get too hot and you hit any of the green parts, the big fancy green plastic piece, it'll ruin it. So you can switch out pieces, smaller pieces, finer pieces, pieces that heat at different temperatures. Now, safety, of course, is optional. And you usually need stuff like this. You want to protect your eyes because if you can't see, you can't make anything. Now these are special. These are insulated, and they're rubber. Not only will I not burn myself, but also not tase myself. Now, if you do not wear these and you expose yourself, you will turn out like this person and get shocked horribly. Bad day. Bad day. I made a lot of things over the years. This is the most basic thing I've ever made. It's very blurry. This is a fan. This is a lithium battery. I soldered that together. I put electrical tape over it, and I heat it up with a hair dryer. Makes it way easier, means you won't shock yourself. It's up to a fan. This fan is connected to computers to cool down the system right here. Now, circuitry is complicated, right? I couldn't make that without knowing the basic stuff. So there's a circle, right? They're connected at 2 points. Here, here. Energy is going to be constantly flowing through. If at any point there's a nick anywhere, even in the little dot, electricity will spew up. Just like our bodies, if we don't have all of our organs, something's going to get messed up. Circuits are a little more fussy. If they don't have all the parts, it's just never going to work. Next thing I built was, I call this the worst thing ever. This is a solar panel I got off an RC car. This is a headphone I ripped apart, and then I took out the spot that made it silent. And then this is it's a little box. It sends a signal that tells it what to play. So white noise, if you ever heard of that. That box, it sends signal to play white noise. And every time, see the only power source is the solar panel. Every time it sees light, it'll go off. It's the worst thing ever. If I turn on the light in my room, this will go off. If I bring this outside, this will go off. Any light it catches, it will turn on, and it's the worst sound ever. I didn't bring it in because it'd go off constantly. I dismantled that, by the way, because it drove me nuts. This is not my picture, of course, but I've made this before. I call this air conditioning. So when you hook up a fan, you get all these little pieces of ice or bottles of ice. That requires no circuitry. I just thought it'd be fun for you guys to learn. So like I was talking with power. This is a computer, or used to be. I found it in the trash. All these parts, this is all power. All this fancy stuff is not needed. Just like in a car, you don't need all the electric parts. You just need the part that pumps the gas. These wires, they relate to the whole computer. Without this, it's not important. But if you don't know what you're doing, and you cut into that, have a fun time. Of course, you need other things. This is copper. This is special. This will not melt, no matter how hot my solder iron gets. This actually cleans off any part you have in the circuitry. So you take this, you put this, and you try not to burn yourself, or if I'm going to do it right now, I'm burning myself. You rub it. The back part's here. It cleans them off. This is called flux. Flux is made so that if you put this on, it allows the metal to be heated up faster. So I put this on the back, right there. You get a little tap with this, and I just pull it up. So when you're inventing stuff, which is the most important part, you need one of these. These hot glue is the most important thing you will ever need. They glue really well. Anything you want to put together that doesn't involve metal, you need this. pro tip, this is a screwdriver. This is the best screwdriver I've ever owned. Because every time you're dealing with electronics, they're so fine and so tiny, you need one of these. Surya, can you come up here? Thank you. This is my favorite one. So can you hold out your arm for a minute?
Okay.
So, this.
Ha!
This.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, you can spit that out.
Oh.
This is a tester. This tests if you actually have electricity. Don't test it with your hand. You'll freak out like you will. This, you can hook it up. It's 2 parts. This is especially made for fences because of the 2 picks here. It'll light up red. I'm not going to test it on it because I don't want to die because this is really old. Okay, so now we know how to do it. So we can make whatever we want. There's a thing I've been working on lately. We need 3 things. This is a really bad picture of a USB cord. And we charge it, we plug it to our phones, all this stuff. Next part we need is the battery. I didn't bring this in because it's not necessarily readable to have this stuff. And then the very last thing, very most important part is the switch. Just like these. And the way the switch works, you have 2 wires here and 2 wires here. When you flip that, it opens up current. When it doesn't, it shuts it. What you need to do is you hook up this to the battery, and hook up the battery to this. You know what this does? Well, even though you don't, but I'll explain. This sends as much. So you see all these little parts here before we get started. All these little cylinders. This little cylinder stops the power from destroying your computer. There are a bunch of these in the MacBooks. Without this, all the power will be pushed right away into that. That's the point. That can wipe a computer. That's what I've been working on. Once you can start realizing how stuff works, you can build whatever you want. So right now, I totally build you guys something really cool and awesome, but just quite frankly, don't have the time. But now you know how to build stuff. You know a lot about the importance of safety. And you've had a lot of cool ideas. Now, of course, this is not going to get you chicks. It's not going to get you a boyfriend. But it'll make you feel cool. And also, if you're going to show anyone to do this, if you wear glasses, never wear your glasses. You look like a nerd. But thank you for listening to my speech.